Whites faithful, are you ready for this madness? What's happening, you beautiful Whites faithful? Get yourself strapped in because I'm about to drop 3 absolute transfer bombshells that are going to send shockwaves through every single Leeds United supporter across the globe. And trust me, by the time I'm done with this story, you'll understand why this summer window is about to be the most insane we've seen at Elland Road in years. Listen up, because I've got insider information that's going to make your head spin. We're talking about a goalkeeper hunt that's reaching fever pitch, a left-back saga that's driving the entire fan base mental, and a striker situation that could change everything about our Premier League return. But here's the thing, and I need you to pay attention because this is crucial. These aren't just random transfer rumors floating around social media. These are concrete developments that Daniel Farke and the 49ers are working on right now as we speak. Smash that like button if you're buzzing for this transfer window madness. Drop a comment telling me which position you think we need to prioritize most. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you do not want to miss the exclusive updates I'll be dropping throughout this crazy summer. The first piece of this puzzle involves a German shot stopper who could be the answer to our goalkeeping prayers. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't the name everyone's been throwing around. Are you ready to find out who this mystery keeper is and why he could be the perfect fit for our Premier League campaign? Goalkeeper, shocker. Robin Zentner emerges as Leeds' secret weapon. Right, Whites faithful. Here's where things get absolutely mental. Forget everything you thought you knew about our goalkeeper hunt because Robin Zentner from FSV Mainz 05 has just burst onto the scene like a man possessed. This isn't some random speculation floating around Twitter. This is coming straight from Baron Cross at The Athletic. And when that man speaks about Leeds United transfers, we listen. The 30-year-old German international has been identified as a real target, and I'm telling you right now, this could be the signing that nobody saw coming but everyone will be talking about. Think about it for a second. While everyone's been obsessing over the big-name Premier League keepers, Farke has been working his magic in the German market where he knows the players inside and out. Zentner isn't just any goalkeeper. This is a man who's been holding down the fort in the Bundesliga, facing world-class attackers week in and week out. The beauty of this potential signing is that Zentner fits perfectly into Farke's system. He's comfortable with the ball at his feet. He's got that German precision and discipline that our manager loves, and at 30 years old, he's hitting that sweet spot where experience meets hunger for a new challenge. But here's what's got me absolutely buzzing. This signing would show that Leeds United aren't just throwing money around hoping for the best. This is strategic, this is smart, and this is exactly the kind of under-the-radar recruitment that could give us a massive advantage over other newly promoted sides. What makes Zentner even more attractive is his proven Premier League quality. He's faced some of the best attacking talent in Europe during his Bundesliga career, and his distribution skills are exactly what we need to play out from the back. The German knows how to handle pressure situations, and with our defensive improvements already in place with having a keeper who can command his area and organize the defense could be the final piece of our survival puzzle. The 49ers and Farke are clearly looking beyond the obvious choices, and Zentner could be the goalkeeper who helps us stay in the Premier League when the pressure is on. But hold on to your seats because this goalkeeper story is just the beginning of this transfer roll. LEFT back, drama, Gabriel Gudmundsson deal, hanging by a thread. Now this is where things get properly spicy. Whites faithful. The Gabriel Gudmundsson saga has reached boiling point, and I'm about to break down exactly why this deal is causing sleepless nights at Elland Road. Gudmundsson from Lille has been Leeds' #1 left-back target for weeks now, and according to our exclusive sources, the personal terms are already agreed. Let that sink in for a moment. This Iceland international has already said yes to joining our revolution. He's already planning his life in Yorkshire, and he's ready to pull on that famous white shirt. But here's where it gets absolutely maddening. The only thing standing between Gudmundsson and Elland Road is the transfer fee. Leeds United News has confirmed that while the player wants to move and has agreed to our terms, the clubs are still haggling over the final price. We're talking about a player who's in the last year of his contract. Someone who could be available for just £8 million. And yet here we are, stuck in negotiations that could make or break our left-back situation. For the entire season, this is the kind of transfer that keeps you awake at night, wondering if we're going to get gazumped by another Premier League club. Gudmundsson has already explained what he wants from Leeds if the transfer goes through, and the fact that he's publicly discussing his future with us shows just how serious this deal is. This isn't some agent using Leeds for a better contract elsewhere. This is a player who genuinely wants to be part of our Premier League story. The frustration is real, Whites faithful, because every day this deal isn't completed is another day for other clubs to swoop in and steal our target. What makes this even more critical is that Gudmundsson brings that attacking threat from left-back that Farke desperately needs in his system. His pace down the flank and ability to deliver quality crosses could be the key to unlocking stubborn Premier League defenses. The Icelandic international has proven himself in League One, one of Europe's top leagues. And his experience playing against elite opposition, week in and week out, makes him the perfect signing for our Premier League campaign. But there's one more twist in this transfer window that's about to change everything, and it involves a striker who could be the missing piece of our Premier League puzzle. Striker sensation, Josh Sargent door swings wide open. White's faithful. This is it. This is the moment that could define our entire Premier League campaign. Josh Sargent from Norwich City has just become a realistic target, and the circumstances surrounding this potential deal are absolutely perfect. Here's what's just happened that's got me jumping out of my seat. Norwich City have agreed to sign Matthias Givesgarden from Brøndby, a striker who banged in 17 goals last season. This isn't just another signing, this is Norwich sending a clear message to Sargent that his time at Carrow Road might be coming to an end. Daniel Farke knows Sargent better than anyone. He's the one who signed the American for Norwich back in 2021. And now he's got the chance to reunite with a player who's been absolutely tearing the championship apart. We're talking about 15 goals in 32 games, expected goals of 13.3, and a striker who's been desperate for a Premier League opportunity. The numbers don't lie. Sargent is Premier League ready, and at 25 years old, he's entering his prime years. This is a player who's been stuck in the championship despite having the quality to play at the highest level. And Farke could be the manager to unlock his full potential. But here's the kicker. Leeds have been monitoring Sargent for a £16.8 million deal. And with Norwich now bringing in competition, the American will be more motivated than ever to make that move to the Premier League. This could be the perfect storm that delivers us the striker we desperately need. White's faithful. Think about what this means for our attack. Sargent's pace, his finishing ability, and his hunger for Premier League football combined with Farke's tactical knowledge could be the combination that keeps us in the top flight. This isn't just about signing a good striker. This is about Farke getting back a player he believes in, a player who fits his system perfectly, and a player who could be the difference between Premier League survival and another heartbreaking relegation battle. What makes this deal even more exciting is Sargent's work rate and pressing intensity, exactly what Farke demands from his front line. The American's ability to drop deep and link play while also making those crucial runs in behind could be the perfect complement to our creative midfielders. His Premier League hunger is real, and that desperation to prove himself at the highest level could be exactly what we need to surprise everyone next season. Hit that like button if you think Sargent could be our Premier League savior. Subscribe for more exclusive transfer updates, and drop a comment telling me which of these 3 signings has you most excited for next season. The 49ers are clearly backing Farke with serious investment, and these 3 potential signings show that Leeds United mean business in the Premier League. But I want to know what you think. Are these the signings that will keep us in the top flight, or do we need to aim even higher? The question that's burning in every Leeds fan's mind, with the Premier League season just weeks away. Will these 3 signings be enough to transform us from championship champions into Premier League survivors?